Hey there, it's Bobby Legs, and welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches. And if you like videos like this, my first reaction to the watch releases of the day, please click that like button. It really does help out the channel, and it's free to you. Also, if you're visiting my channel for the very first time, please do consider subscribing. I love making videos about watches, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Coming straight out of monochromewatches.com, the new Union Glashütte Nuramis date Deutschland Classic 2025. The brand continues to celebrate automotive heritage through subtle yet compelling dial designs. Now, if you're not familiar with Union Glashütte, they are part of the Swatch umbrella. They are a German brand, part of the hotbed of watchmaking in Glashütte, Germany, which is, kind of like in southern Germany, like southeast Germany, right? Near the border of the Czech Republic, if I'm correct with my geography. Anyway, love to go there one day. A lot of great brands from like Nomos to ALS to a bunch of other brands, Mule, um, just a great hotbed of watchmaking. And anyway, so UG keeps delighting automotive and watch enthusiasts with its Nuramis date Deutschland Classic editions here. And this looks like a handsome little, fun casual piece. You got that date signature, I mean, that date window at the 6 o'clock, and you have some screws here, which is adds to the aesthetic of the dial. Very, very cool. Yep. Nice hands, just a, simple timepiece. Very German in style with simplicity. The frame date window sits at 6 o'clock, integrated cleanly with the layout. The silver dial replaces the design of the Gia Deco rim with replicates, I'm sorry, the design with rectangular cutouts around the periphery and five tiny screws at the center, invoking wheel nuts. Ah, okay, I see. So it's supposed to look like kind of like a wheel. The Black Railroad style minute track rings the dial. The hands are black and lance shaped and tipped with white superluminova. Okay, it is powered by the ETA or a version of the ETA 2892. You have a 40 millimeter case diameter, 10 millimeter case thickness, 100-meter water resistance. It's limited to 200 pieces. 60-hour power reserve on this one, and you're looking at 2,780 euro. On to the next. Okay, Moser Cie turns up the heat with the Pioneer Spiced Aqua collection, possibly the most audacious color scheme ever done by Moser, a brand that's already far from shy. Okay, well, I mean, those are true. I mean, those words are true. The brand is far from try, and usually when they make a reach out like this, when they reach out like this with some wacky colors or wacky designs, I'm typically put off. But I really like this. I really like the way these looks. You got a tourbillon, you got the Pioneer here, and I think these are cool. I like the rubber straps on these. Um, very, very cool watches. Yeah, I mean they came out with that passion fruit watch with Studio Underdog. Not a big fan of that one, but these are very cool. Look at the marketing on this one, huh? Ooh, it's from the future. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I dig them. I dig these. This one right here is probably my favorite. Um, love the skeletonized work here. So this is, let's see here. Okay, so the Pioneer, right? You get the typical Pioneer, and you're looking at 14,500 minus the VAT for the non coded version, and then the 16,000 for the coded version, DLC coded version. Okay, I like the DLC coded versions of these. Here we go. We got the Pioneer Tourbillon Spiced Aqua. Also a 40 millimeter case, 120 meter water resistance, powered by the HMC 805. 3-day power reserve, and you're looking at close to 50 euro, 1,000 euro. But then you have the Pioneer cylindrical tourbillon skeleton Spice Aqua. This is just gorgeous watch. Gorgeous watch. 42.8 by 15.3. I mean, you're gonna have that dome sapphire crystal on that one, right? almost adds 4 millimeters to the thickness. 120 meter water resistance, close to 80,000 Swiss francs. Yeah, very cool. Man, I like that one. Okay. Moving on to the Credor, right? So if you're not familiar with Credor, Credor is the ultra high end um, brand from Seiko, right? So you have Seiko, then Grand Seiko, and Credor. And this is an artistic collaboration with a high end Japanese watchmaker, resulting in an unusual watch displaying or playing with dimensions. This is a Credor GCBD997 with artist Akira Yamaguchi. Let's take a look at here. The dial, right? I mean, this is what we're going to be talking about. The dial is where things come truly interesting. It is based on a design concept by called Suki Mechanical. And the Suki refers to a deep appreciation for the elegant and the refined. The watch illustrates the balance wheel as the origin of movement and life, spreading ripples to give rise to all phenomena. To demonstrate this, the dial is partly open between 6 and 9 o'clock. It's decorated with mechanical motifs on the surface. Various techniques were applied on the glass. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, beauty. Um, yeah, I mean, interesting timepiece, right? I mean, like, so Yamaguchi also incorporates the classic indices at the dial, but in unusual positions to create a rhombus pattern. Oh, okay. So he takes the indices and he just makes these rhombus type patterns on it. Okay, that's cool. I mean, look, I like it. I do. I mean, wow. Okay, so it's about 20,000 in euro, limited to 15 pieces. You have 38 millimeter case diameter, 8.4 thickness, 44 lug to lug. Gonna fit a lot of wrists. The Credor caliber 6899 movement with 37-hour power reserve. That's interesting. It's a hand wound movement. Um, I guess you're going for art here over any kind of like added functionality to the watch, right? I mean, 37-hour power reserve is kind of um, on the low end of what you want. Um, but here, it's the artwork, right? It's the collaboration with this artist. I think it's actually pretty cool. I think it's really, really cool looking watch. I didn't like it at first, but now the more and more I look at it, the more I'm taken by it. Okay, and one more here. Do we have more? Yes, one more here. We have the return of the Oris Aqua State Relief with the textured bezel. So basically, your typical Oris Aquas here. The relaunch with new colors and a steel diving bezel with a 3D effect. Let's see here. Okay, so maybe the numbers on the bezel are raised, and the indices too. I guess that's where they're calling it a 3D effect. That's I've just heard like embossed or raised indices. Sure. I mean, it's not a bad looking watch actually. And I'm not a big fan of Oris per se, but I like the way this looks. This looks pretty good. I have to say. Let's go with some, or take a look at some of the details here. 40.5, so that's a big watch. 13 millimeter case thickness, 51 lug to lug, 300-meter water resistance. You have a stainless steel unidirectional rotating steel bezel with driving scale in relief. That's where they get their 3D. Double dome sapphire crystal, sunray brushed gray dial, applied indices. Oris caliber 733, which is based on the Salida 200. Not a big fan. 41-hour power reserve. 2,100 Swiss francs on steel on rubber strap. 2,300 on the steel bracelet. Not bad. 3-link steel bracelet with folding clasp and extension. Red rubber strap. Not bad pricing. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a big watch. But not a big fan of the movement. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Please put a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.